Hello Wargamers, it's me Callum from TableTopBanter, and I'm here with Harry again for another battle report on Vassal.
Hello.
This time we're trying out a couple of things, so as you can see from the image on screen right now, there are a lot of wyverns.
Many wyverns.
All of the wyverns. There are 6 wyverns in Harry's list, and I did a 2 Farseer, 40 Guardians, and a Wraithlord list for Eldar.
Yeah, my list is just, six wyverns. Company command squad with 3 grenade launchers, and then I've got 2 squads of Carapace veterans in 2 chimeras.
Yeah, so we rolled off for the game type, and it's the Emperor's Will, which is where you place an objective in each deployment zone, and you go from there, really. It's pretty basic. And then we rolled off to see who chose which sides and who chose who got first turn. I won both of those roll-offs, so I'll take you through my deployment straight away. This was 750 points, and I knew Harry had a lot of ignores cover, so there was literally no point putting my stuff in cover. So I just stuck them straight in the middle, and my philosophy was get right into their defensive lines and try and do something. And that was about it, really. Just move, run, shoot, assault. What about you, Harry?
I thought, everything's sitting in shoot. I'll stick it in cover because it would make things harder to charge, and make things harder to shoot. I guess shoot in the air, get cover saves, and all sorts of things. I should have just put everything in the open because dangerous terrain for all these vehicles didn't turn out so well. But really, it was just sit back. I tried to hide my company command squad and a couple of my chimeras. I was contemplating putting some in reserves, but I'll just get everything hidden until I squish a few moves with some mortar shards or storm shard mortars, and then jump everyone out and go run for our objective. That was the game plan.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll roll on to turn 1 then for the Eldar, and as you can see, I just moved and ran with everything. I also popped off a shot with my Wraithlord, but he didn't do anything. So pretty bland turn 1 for the Eldar, but with the short range weaponry that they have, it was a case of just moving up and seeing what happens. Yeah. We'll roll into your turn 1 then.
Well, the important thing with your turn is just getting the psychic.
Oh, of course, yeah. I cast invisibility on the left-hand group.
Yeah, so you got 2 level 3.
Who both rolled off telepathy, shock horror, and the left-hand group became invisible.
Yeah, so that's why you did not spread those out. So my turn.
Yeah.
I decided to target the right-hand squad.
Bad things.
Bad things happened. Lots of twin-linked shenanigans going on, and everything just got absolutely splattered. Heavy bolters and storm shard mortars and all sorts of stuff just rained terror down upon them, and just wiped that squad out completely and killed your Farseer. So that was one. It was first blood for me. Warlord kill, it wasn't a warlord, but
yeah,
that was first blood.
Pretty savage, if I'm honest, wyverns.
Yeah.
You had wounds to spare as well.
I had wounds to spare. The heavy bolters didn't even fire. The heavy bolters off those wyverns didn't fire, and there were wounds to spare. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit savage. So we're going to Eldar turn 2, and you can see moving, running, and stuff. Big difference. The mobility of the Eldar really came through here. On the left-hand side, I cast invisibility again, and I trudged forwards with my unit. Tried to get in range of some stuff, but I just couldn't manage in the end. So I just ran towards the objective. Now, over on the other side of the board, the Wraithlord with good movement managed to get over into the wyverns. He managed to pop one and shake the one on stun the middle one of the 2.
And reduce it to 1 hull point, I think, as well.
It was reduced to 2, wasn't it?
2 hull points, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but it was stunned. So.
Oh, it's gone out, but yeah.
And that was it for me, really. Though obviously, with the low unit count, there's not a lot to go about. But really, it was a case of getting invisibility off and moving forwards.
You got a visibility again, which was
It was important because of the wyverns.
Yeah.
So we'll roll into your turn 2 then.
So my turn, I thought, okay, I need to start getting rid of some of these guys, even though they're invisible, because of course, Sun Arenas have got loads of template weapons. They can't snapshoot, they can't target them, and they can't hurt your
Wraith
kill
Lord.
Wraith Lord. So I pulled out my Chimera and dumped a few guys out, and first rank fire, second rank fire.
Took out
Just
4.
just weight of fire took out 4, and then I think the heavy bolters and the multi-laser and things took out another 1.
Yeah.
Or it might have been the grenade launchers from the fire squad or something like that.
It was
Basically,
the multi-laser.
okay. 5, so that was 5 guys, which I thought was quite happy. I rolled a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
A lot of 6s. But that sort of was a bit of a rash move because it stuck those guys out in the open. And I kind of just ignored about the Wraith Lord. I think I fired a few more shots into them.
Yeah, I think that was about it, really.
And then that was it.
Cool, I'll roll into my turn 3 then. And you can see I first of all, Psychic Phase, or Movement Phase, I moved towards the guy, and there's guys in the middle. Psychic Phase, Disaster. Harry rolled 3 6s on a Deny the Witch roll, and stopped me from getting invisibility off.
Yeah.
I call bullshit, but...
No,
it was absolutely savage. I saw it happen, I cried a little bit, and so they were no longer invisible. So, tactically, I was like, right, okay, I don't want to wipe out that squad, so I just moved forward and charged in. That turned out to be the right move in the end. For this turn in particular, because it meant that the blast weapon still couldn't target my weak unit on the table. And that's how it ended up. I ended up stuck in combat.
Yeah.
And of course, I just moved the Wraith Lord over and took a hull point off the Chimera.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my turn, really. So a bit of a disaster in the Psychic Phase, but what can you do, eh? So we'll roll into your turn 3 then.
Yeah, my turn got a little bit messy. I think I tried to I got Tank Monster Hunter, that order cast on my command squad. Tried to dump a few grenade launchers into your Wraith Lord, but didn't do anything.
Nope.
And then everything else, I think, just shot at your Wraith Lord. Again, didn't do anything. Then combat, actually drew combat again. Didn't do too badly.
Yeah. The big thing to notice here is the top Wyvern and your Chimera tried to move through cover.
Yeah, I kept getting ones. I think in total in this game I got 5 or 6 immobilized rolls.
Yeah, so the Chimera, the uppermost tank, got immobilized.
The Chimera is immobilized. The Wyvern next to it's immobilized, and the Wyvern on the far right
was immobilized.
Top right was immobilized.
Yeah.
So I just tried to pivot those around to get the heavy bolters
in line of sight. Yeah. So I suppose we should go on to my turn then. And here we have the Eldar, the next turn. So I targeted the command squad with my Wraith Lord. Naturally, because that was always going to be the target. Get Warlord kill, that's a point on the table. I did try and shoot off the other Chimera. What I should have done in hindsight is fire into the command squad, fire into the Wyverns and charge the Wyverns. That was a mistake on my part. I see that now. Because, the whole monstrous creature gets to fire multiple weapons.
Yeah.
And I could have really made that pay off, but in the end it didn't come out so well. So such is the way it is. But I basically wiped them out in combat and consolidated out. And more importantly, my now invisible. So I cast invisibility again. My now invisible Eldar guys, they won combat. So they're now out in the open, and my Wraith Lord is a little bit close.
A little bit too close.
A little bit too close, as you'll see in the next slide.
In the next slide, you can see that we're gone. So what I actually did here was I targeted on the edge of the Wraith Lord, Wraith Knight, sorry.
Wraith Lord.
And what we've Wraith Lord, sorry. Wraith Knight, that would be disastrous. And what we re-rolled shenanigans with the Storm Shard mortars, I managed to get that template. I think that original template for the whole barrage was pretty much near the middle of those guys. It scattered into them, which was absolutely fantastic. And from there, I just...
Yeah, well, you did 31 wounds, so...
Flipping templates like flipping pancakes. It was like, I got 31 wounds I got, and it just...
Yeah, I didn't have a chance, basically.
Had any Warlord kill, which was...
So put you on 2-1.
Quite fun, yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is go into my turn 5. So right, my turn 5. You can see I actually moved my Wraith Lord over to go and deal with the Chimera with the troop choice in it. So my idea was pop it in in the shooting with the missile launcher, and then flame the guys inside, charge, wipe them out, and consolidate back towards the objective. None of that happened, except I did get rid of the Chimera.
They all came out like ants.
And they just fell out, and they were like, "Oh no!"
They were sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were having a snooze, and I consolidate. Well, no, I didn't consolidate. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Sorry, I was stuck there basically.
You consolidated back towards.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, towards my thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't get near the objective, which is quite a big difference because I think had I gotten on the objective, it would have been slightly better.
Yes, it would have.
But that was a very simple turn for me. I had one model. Onto your turn, and lo and behold, immobilized results were hilarious.
Yeah, I mobilised on these guys. I thought, right, I need to move something up to try and get that objective over there and try and get line breaker. And I thought, if I get that wyvern up there, I can do that. They tried to scoot up there. His mate died, and his other mate's there. So,
and the other one tried to swing around.
the other one tried to swing around and got immobilised. So it
lost his last hull point.
Yeah, that's right. That blew up. Blew itself up. Chimera bodies are shit, guys. Don't build your tanks from Chimera bodies. They're just. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, but they're not very good.
Yeah.
On the sketchy stuff. And then my guard squad just sort of, shuffled hello past your Wraith Lords.
And then tried to run onto the objective.
Tried to run towards the objective.
Not quite far enough.
Not quite far enough.
So
I thought if I could run those guys onto the objective, then
it would be game over.
Then that would be you'd have to assault them and wipe them out anyway, or you'll get there and then. But by that time, I could have my other guy up there, and then hopefully just survive.
Yeah, exactly. However, it came to the end of the game at this point. I rolled a 1 to see if the game would continue, and tighten up all the points. Harry had Warlord kill and First Blood, and I had Warlord and Linebreaker. So we drew 2-all. Given it another turn, I think we would have just drawn altogether, because with the flamers and the missile launchers, and then the close combat attacks into your guys that can't hurt me.
Those guys probably would have died, and then you would have gone on to the objective, but then I would have been able to move up to the other objective.
That's what I'm saying. So had there been another turn, I think it would have been another draw.
Well, it wouldn't, because I would have had Linebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
So that was what I was hoping for, but a draw's a draw, and I was happy with that.
Yeah, I took that. That was fine.
But this was just a big banter game, really, just to see if a shitload of wyverns works, and it does.
It does.
Maybe not at 750 points, that was a bit sketchy, a bit touch and go, but it works.
Dude, in 750 points, 6 wyverns is broken.
Well,
I'm sorry, you would have all but tabled me in turn 1.
If you'd taken sort of... Yeah,
if I didn't have invisibility, you would have literally tabled me down to taken me down to just the Wraith Lord.
Yeah, because I could have fired my second lot of wyverns, because they didn't even fire, did they?
No, they did target the squad on the right, but I don't think there was much left to kill. Oh no, they didn't actually. They fired their heavy bolters into the Wraith Lord.
Yeah. So they would have probably wiped out most of the other squad, and then it would have just been a Wraith Lord.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would have just, ignored it and run around.
Yeah, exactly. And just got immobilised on everything.
Yeah, everything would just be stuck on all those barbed wire fences, and I can't move through this crater. So Dozer Blades are definitely something I'm going to be taking in it, vehicle heavy lists.
Yeah, I think so. Now, obviously, this isn't the optimal way of running Eldar. Just if anyone is looking at this and thinking, oh, hang on. I just wanted to see what 20-man Guardian blobs could do, and I think I was against the wrong army for it. If there was less wyverns in the army I was playing against, I see 20 working just fine. Because the Farseer casting invisibility or shrouding or something, but shrouding doesn't matter in this right now because of ignores cover, so they were a little bit useless. If I was going to do it again, 2 10-man squads and 2 Wave Serpents. But I did thoroughly enjoy having the big blobs, and the Wraith Lord is very rarely taken. I don't think I've seen a Wraith Lord being played yet, but I've seen 6 Wraith Knights.
Everyone seems to take War Walkers or Wraith Knights.
Yeah, but I like the Wraith Lord. Toughness 8 is cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. I think if you have an AP3 weapons, though, a unit of, I suppose you got the toughness 8.
Yeah, you need strength 5, and he has feel no pain. And if he has a toe in cover, he gets a cover save.
Well, how does snipers work against the...
Wounds on 4s?
Yeah, so I could take a squad of Tempestus Scions, given the order where all their guns have a sniper, wounding on 4s, no armor save.
I can get a toe from cover, and I get the full cover save, and I can
Yeah,
feel no pain.
true.
And you've still got. Okay, it could work, but that's list sniping. You know, that's where you've got to create a list to beat the guy.
Yeah, but I think the reason they're not played so much is because they're actually relatively weak.
Well, no, I think the problem is that Wraith Knights are so much stronger for
True.
more points, but like why? Well, I don't. There's better stuff in the Codex.
And there's not much cash between them really.
No, I do fancy a Wraith Lord. It has to be said. I think they're kind of cool.
Get one whilst I go and save up some wyverns.
You mean go and rob a bank for some wyverns?
Exactly. Coincidentally, Callum, if you notice this, that these guys, which are really good, really overpowered, are actually really expensive as well.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I think the same for the Grav Centurions, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, ironic.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the way it is, unfortunately. That's what Vassal's good for. Gives us an opportunity to try out these units, try out these combinations that only people with a 6-figure salary could actually attempt. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comment below. Maybe suggest some battle reports that you want to see from us too, as we have the entire 40k universe to play with.
If you want to see any crazy list ideas,
yeah, exactly.
Just go for it.
Yeah, just leave a comment below. Let us know what you want to see. Hopefully plenty more of these to come. It does mean we can actually play games whilst we're at separate unis. It's pretty handy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out the link in the description below to the blog. Harry has obviously been doing some Chaos stuff recently, which is pretty
there'll be
interesting.
some stuff coming up on the blog soon, very soon, I hope.
Soon. Brilliant. And the final link I want you to click, I'm not asking too much of you, of course, is the link to the Legion of Gamza Facebook page. Go and check out the content that's posted up there. And, yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been me, Callum, from TableTopBanter. Don't forget, have fun.